Yo, what is up YouTube, man? I made a small guard in NBA 2K24, so the next thing to do was to find the best Patty Mills jump shot in NBA 2K24. If you guys didn't know, this is the most broken base in the game. Now, the point guard I made is a little bit different from the normal small guards you see. It only has an 89-3. I went more dunking and a little bit balanced on the playmaking and defense, so I don't have as high of a 3 as some of the other guards you see with like the 97 3-pointers and even higher than that. But I still found this really good Patty Mills custom. It's Patty Mills as the base, Oscar Robertson release 1, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as release 2, 80% Oscar, 20% Shai. Now, most people use Oscar Robinson. A lot of people just do Oscar. It gets you a ton of release high on the jump shot. But I wanted my jump shot to have a bit more of a flick forward animation to it. That's why I put in the Shai in this jump shot. And as you guys are gonna see, and if you've been watching any of my rec videos where I'm on this build, it's automatic. It was really easy to make this video because I just went in the 1v1 theater and I just played like 4 or 5 straight games and showed you guys the video from all of them. So starting out, as you guys can see, I started off with a dunk. After that, he's playing a little bit lower because he doesn't want to get rim ran on. So it opens up the shot for me right here. I'm cooking him up a bit. He's playing a bit too high. Once again, going down with a contact dunk. Now, Patty Mills is really good for hitting yellow contested shots. That's not really my play style though. I'm somebody that likes to take open shots. Yes, you know, you can hit the yellows and you'll see me take a few in this video, but in my opinion, if I can just do one move and get an open 3, or if I can get myself to a big meter dunk with that 94 driving dunk, that is what I want to go for. Right here though, you can see I'm comboing up a bit more, using that Kyrie Irving dribble style to get myself to the top of the key. Now I thought that maybe it was going to be a yellow contest, but as you guys can see, it said open. That's what the Patty Mills jump shot does. Whenever you think they're going to contest, it says open. And even when they do contest, when it's a yellow or even a red, if you really got the green machine rolling, it's going to go in anyway. That first game, I go 8 for 8, 5 for 5 from 3. Going right into the next game, you guys can see, I always like to start off with a dunk, because if you guys didn't know, when you're playing in the theater, the first shot is always slightly delayed. So if you want to make sure you're being as efficient as possible, you can definitely take yourself a dunk to get started. Right here though, he's going to start playing a little bit back now. I could have taken the shot right there. The Patty Mills jump shot definitely gives you that option. But like I said, right here, he comes up, no hand up. He actually does get a yellow contest right there, which is a bit surprising, but it doesn't matter. After he saw that too, I'm sure he was sick. It's not really normal to see people just hitting yellow contests like crazy. You know, in Comp Pro-Am, it's more normal. But if you're just playing ones, rec, something like that, people think that you're using a Zen. People think that you're cheesy. They don't really like watching you just hit a bunch of yellow contested shots. So he ends up quitting the game, going into the next game. Not too sure what this guy's got going on. As you guys can see, his mic's kind of moving. I'm getting open shots. It's never going to be a miss in these situations. So we're on to the next one. Now right here, this was interesting. We have a really good, you know, GOAT tier matchup. He's got some good steal on his build, high ball handling, as you guys are going to see. Even if you have a tough matchup on you, where I'm sure he plays against a lot of really cheesy, fast, small guards. So I'm doing the opposite. I'm going to go for my dunks early. Now, unfortunately, I do try to get myself some shots, and he ends up just jumping at everything. You can see I do end up missing a shot, but for the sake of the video, for the sake of the jump shot video, I'm trying really hard to get myself open for shots. Now, no matter how high your shooting is, no matter how glitchy your jump shot base is, if people are playing you for the 3, you can't just keep trying to 3-hunt. That's where I see a lot of people mess up. You got to go to the mid, you got to go to the dunk if you have it. If you have post control, you got to go to that. You got to make sure that you're making your defender not be able to predict. You can see we're going into another game. Now, this guy's go-to, he's got 97 perimeter and 96 steal on this build. This should be a very tough matchup for me. It should be tough for me to get any kind of shots. It's going to be hard for me to dribble. And I got to start off with some defense. Now, this is why I gave this build some block, some rebounding, some interior, not much perimeter. I got like 50 something, but I can actually get stops if I am to play on the 1v1 right here. I'm able to push through him. Even though he's got that high perimeter and steal, he's not going to have great interior defense. Check it out, little blowout dribble right here. And even though he's got the 97 perimeter, if he still plays too far back, it's going to say wide open. Now right here, I do mess up. I'm wanting to, you know, make it a little bit interesting. I try going for a hop jumper. I feel like I do time it perfectly. It says slightly late on the yellow contest, but, you know, that's the Hall of Fame challenger, making me miss a contested shot. Going right back into the defensive possession, though. He invested so much on defense, and he's got good ball handling. So it's going to make it a bit tough for him to have great offense. You know, he doesn't have a super high 3 or a super high dunk. He's got the defense so he can get a bunch of stops. And you're going to see it almost works out for him. So I'm scoring, not too much trouble, but then he ends up getting a pluck steal. And as you guys can see, he needs a bucket to win the game. He tries to go right at my head being a small guard. I'm able to get the contest that I need, but he popped defensive takeover, which, you know, maybe if he had slashing takeover, it would have been more beneficial, but now he should be able to get a stop on me, and his plan is to go for a lucky pluck animation, so I'm just waiting it out. Whenever I see my player go for the pluck, I'm going to run right past him. You can see he's trying to play up a bit. I'm doing whatever I can. I could have taken the crab shot right here, but I mean, maybe he jumps and gets a crazy block because he's got the rim tape. I'm making sure I do not give him the ball anymore, so I'm just going to take the dunk right there, and then right here I get a nice stun. Even with that high perimeter, even with that high defensive take, it doesn't save him. So I just take the shot once again. He's reaching, get past him, go for the dunk, and we're able to win against 2 GOAT tier players. Now to end the video, we're playing against Steph Curry. Now he's got high 3-pointer, good perimeter defense, good layup, but it's not going to matter. I got enough block to be able to get a contest. It's not like going against a lot of other small guards where they just kind of run into you and get contested layups or the layups stay open. That's not going to happen with my build. And Steph Curry right here, he's got decently okay perimeter defense, but what he's not going to have any of is block interior. You can see he's trying his best to do something. It does not matter. He's starting to, you know, play up a little bit, gets a little yellow contest right there, but this jump shot is money. If you guys in the comments want to add what Patty Mills custom you guys are using, you definitely can. If you guys did enjoy the video, if this helps you out, if you do want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton, man. And this is Sonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.